Hi everyone, this is you with you at the YouTube channel. And aka this is Josie from Tree Nature's YouTube channel. So today we are testing this setup again. Now at the same time I want to introduce you something new, something very fun. So last video we talked about the Tiberius T9.1 tuned to shoot about 43 joules, okay, with the HP68 projectiles. Today we are trying to use CO2 instead of HPA. My goal is like if I can use 2 CO2 and shoot like more than 1 meg of 8, then that will be pretty good enough. Okay, so that's my goal right here, because the HPA tank, sometimes they leak, sometimes they have issues, and you always want to have options that allows you to use the gun with something that is more like readily available, right? So CO2 is like you buy, you use, and that's it, right? Very simple. So also, this is a light that will be reviewing soon, which I actually find it very nice for a home defense gun flashlight. This is the O-Light Javelin Pro, and I mounted it on here like that. So it also come like mine come with this pressure switch, so you can click it once and it turns on. You can hold it, scan around, and then you can release and it will become a momentarily on. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get into shooting. So I already loaded the HP68 inside. Oh, now I gotta unload that again. Crap, just to show you. Okay, wait. This is not HP68. I'm glad I checked. Okay, so we're gonna unload these things. Oh my. Okay, let's load that up together. Glad I checked. I thought I loaded it up with these. Okay, so we're going to load 8 rounds. 2, 3, 4. Ouch. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we'll shoot 8 rounds. If we still have gas, we'll come back and shoot again. Okay. Whew. Chronograph. Now, we're going to do it safely. So I like for this kind of setup, I always want to open this first, and then I will turn. Oh, by the way, I should show you this maybe, because most of you don't know. So that's 2x CO2 inside. Okay, so this way go in, this way go in, and this thing goes in. Okay, very simple. So this is a 2x CO2. Where did I get it? Well, this is my charger for the CAM 870 shotgun. You can buy this thing, like with the charger and shit. You can buy this thing from evike.com. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so the trick is to hold here, so you know that it's pierced because it's cold. You hold here because it's cold as well. So both ends are cold. Then you have the CO2 pierced. Okay. A lot of people have issues with this thing. It's like they didn't turn enough, and so it only pierced one side of the CO2. Okay, so now we have both sides cold, so this is good to go. Okay, so the air is also in. Okay, good. Now I have to turn on the red dot sight. Okay, let me see how to show you. There we go. So standing a bit closer to my target box. Okay, let's go. Over 400? Over 400. Holy shit. That is true. It's over 400. Wow, 386. So we are getting over 400 FPS. Oh yeah. What happened? The whole gun shakes back. 377. 368. It's very loud, to tell you what. 354. Holy shit. And I can tell you that the CO2 is very cold right now. 339. 326. I think we did 8 shots already. Did we do 8 shots? Ouch, my hand is hurting. It's so loud. Okay, yeah, we did 8 shots. I believe. Yep, 8 shots. So I'm going to reload. Okay, I just did 8 shots. I'm going to reload. This is very loud as well. Like the whole gun, it feels like like that. It really kind of like recoil. Okay, so yeah, 2x CO2. I get 8 shots. That is super powerful. 2 shots over 400 FPS. Third shot 386, and then I got 370 something. So I'm definitely over that mark where we are at like 50 joules or something. That is crazy. Now my goal is if I can finish this mag, that means I have 16 shots, right? I don't believe I will have, but I could have. Okay, so at the same time, let me grab a phone and do the ballistic calculation. What if we got 400 FPS? Okay, this is the power I tune this gun with HPA. You will be getting HPA. You'll be getting I forgot, like 349. Yeah, okay. So if we are at 400 FPS, 8 grams, we are at 60 joules. Okay, and this is not like a fluke. This is like a stable power. So we are very high power right here. Okay, so the first 2 shots, we are over 60 joules for sure. Okay, because we cannot read it with the chronograph. That's over 400. So, and then we have 386. Okay, that is 55 joules. Okay, so that is... Okay, sorry guys, I pressed the wrong button. So I have to I have to stick the video again. But anyway, so yeah, we gave it a little bit of time for the gun to like not cool down, but to warm up. Okay, so let's check the CO2. Yeah, it's still kind of cold right now. Okay, but anyway, we'll see if we can finish up the this thing. Okay. We might want to kind of remove some stuff. Oh my, it punched through the cloth. That is scary. Wow. It went in so deep. Crazy shit. It went in my foam and bubble layer. So basically if I punch more, it's going to go through the trap. This is not a joke. So we got another 8 round. Let's get going. Okay. Tilt up. Shit. 361. 361 is higher than the chrono we did last time already. 329. 2. 3. Okay. 298. 298 is still very strong. 4. Holy shit. Okay, so 382. 262. Okay, 233. Now we're dying down. 222. Okay, 210. No more shot. I believe so. Wow, I finished. Holy shit! I finished 2 mags of shot. Okay, turn off the sights. Okay. Now this is basically done. You see, mags out. So no more. Okay. So the thing to do right now is what I like to do is shut the ASA, so the air is all contained right here, and then we're going to take out the CO2. Okay. Wow, amazing. That means I can be using one of those long magazines for this thing. So tired to turn this thing. But you know, I was like, part of me is very nervous because I'm shooting in that kind of power range and it's super loud. Okay, now CO2 is pierced so nicely. Look at the big hole, right? So yeah, this is amazing. I can put one long magazine with this thing, okay, the CO2 tube, and it's going to give me like 60 joules. Holy shit. Okay, so this is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. Like, wow, what can I say? Over 60 joules. That's my gun. Okay, yeah, amazing. Whew. So, yeah, there you go. If you want, okay, you can also get the same setup with one of those 90 gram CO2 at the back. And the 90 gram CO2, you can basically use an adapter and shove it in there. It will also work, but problem is 90 grams CO2, you might get a lot more shots. And the problem is the CO2 nature. Like when you shoot in CO2, they get cold, right? So if I'm using 190 gram CO2, by the time, like if you rapid fire to like 15, 16 shot, the whole CO2 is kind of cold. And so the velocity will drop very fast and it gets very cold. And that decreased the performance. So if we use double 12 grams, well, yeah, it get cold, but I get to finish my mag. After I finish the mag, I can put a fresh 2 CO2 inside, and it will be a fresh start. So I don't need to deal with that coldness. So I think that's a little bit better. Now, one thing that I want to try in the future is to find something right here for the stock, so that it can be like clipped on, okay, and then there will be a stock there. There's some kind of butt plate, so I can actually rest that on my shoulder. Right now, it's kind of like too hard for my shoulder. Now, taking a look at the trap, this is scary, okay, the trap part. Okay, let me show you. oh my! It was so crazy. Okay, so this is like how many layers? Oh, I broke a lot of balls today. Crap. Oh shit. Okay, so basically this is like triple layered, but the cloth is all busted up like that. And then what's so scary today is that it actually penetrated through this thing. Okay, this is like a bunch of bubble wrap, and it penetrated through the trap today. So that means my whole setup is busted. I need to redo a new trap or something. Look at that. It went all the way through. Okay, all the way through. I can touch the back end already. Yeah, so that's how scary it gets in this kind of power. I don't even know what trap to use for it, but definitely if you build a trap like that for like target shooting, okay, it's not going to last for like 2 magazines. And a lot of these HP68 are busted like that. Okay, so whoosh, holy crap. Okay, so yeah, and if you're target shooting, I would say shooting those 3.9 gram rubber balls might be better, but this is insane, you know. Crazy. So at 60 joules, you're like looking at about the power of a 12 gauge shotgun shooting the beanbag round. That's about the power we're shooting at, and it's really insane. Like if this is the gun, okay, you can literally feel the recoil. It go like boom, boom, like that. Like every shot, you feel that choo 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 like that. It's not like how it normally feels, like choo choo choo. It goes back. The whole thing pushes back and like that, and it's very amazing. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I think we got to the limit where we can't test it anymore because the chronograph can't read over 400 on this one. So we busted the chronograph. Okay, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Stay tuned for the review of the O-Light flashlight. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you one thing. O-Light also sent me this weapon light right here, which I find it very nice on the Tiberius, not Tiberius, First Strike FSC. Okay, this one. Okay, I'm going to review that too. And this thing will fit this kind of pistol very well. So I'm going to show you later on with this one. Okay, so I have this light to review and that light to review. So stay tuned for some light reviews. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.